What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Badger. I wanted to go over this article from Bounding into Comics about James Gunn because, one, I think it's actually a little disingenuous. They're trying to say that James Gunn has an opinion that he's flip flopping on, when I actually think it's just got some nuance to it that I agree with, and a lot of us people I think will actually agree with once it's explained what he's actually saying, what we're saying. And I'm going to give you two examples of the difference between something that would be considered cameo porn and one that would be considered something of substance. But let's get into this. This is Bounding into Comics, which just full and foremost, first and foremost, I like Bounding into Comics. Great site. I just think maybe this Spencer, I think maybe you, like I myself, am upset that James Gunn, didn't bring Henry back, and he's getting rid of everything, and maybe shouldn't put his wife and his brother in everything, regardless of their talent level. But still, let's go in. Let's see what James Gunn said. You tell me. You tell me if you think he's flip flopping or if he's consistent. Another day, another flip flop from James Gunn. This time, as the DC Studios co head now claims to view the concept of cameo porn as detrimental to modern day superhero films, despite previously praising The Flash, replete with the abundance of previous DC cinematic characters and disrespectful actor revivals via CGI. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of. There were a lot of different things they could have done, showing time breaking or whatever they were really trying to depict there at the end of the Flash. Uh, Disrespectful. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you liked it, it's all right, and if you think it was disrespectful, you're probably right too. At least they didn't have them do or say anything horrible. It's just them looking with wonder, uh, but it was hardly great or worthy. Gunn offered this latest take on the topic amidst a discussion on the Threads social media site regarding the bevy of other DC superheroes confirmed, and there's a lot, confirmed to appear alongside Big Blue in the comic book filmmaker's upcoming Superman legacy, who at current includes the Engineer, played by Maria Gabriela Faria, excuse me. Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion. Hot Girl, Isabella Merced. Mr. Terrific by Eddie Gathegi. Yeah, he's been in X Men, a bunch of different stuff. And then Metamorpho, Anthony Kerrigan. It's a lot. But so yeah, Superman, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, Jimmy Olsen, the Engineer, which I'm not actually sure who that is. Miss Tessmacher, awesome. That's Lex Luthor's right hand, or bodyguard sometimes. Oh, no, that's Mercy Graves. So, yeah, just like right hand. Mr. Terrific, Hot Girl, Guinar, Metamorpho. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. But again, as described, these are main cast members, not cameos. Following a confirmation from Gunn that the above roles, as well as David Corn's set as David Corn set. I think they misspelled that. It's David Corn Sweat, like with a W, whatever. As Superman, Rachel, blah 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 blah. All confirmed. Let's get to the part on the cameos. He goes, attempting to bring clarity to the conversation. I think what they're saying is please no more superhero cameos setting up the new DC universe. James Gunn says none of these roles are cameos. So soon after its conclusion, this exchange will receive coverage. Yeah, I think everyone did stories about it. We read it. James is basically making the case that it's a smaller film, but these aren't cameos; these are main cast members, and they're adding. And I guess this is what's the distinction here. He's going to make it right here. I call that cameo porn, and he's talking about the Flash and other things. If a character, call that cameo porn, and it has been one of the worst elements of recent superhero films. If a character is in film, they have to have a reason to be there story wise. Okay, and he basically goes on to have a back and forth, but I'm in his argument is basically what my argument is, and yeah, we don't need this anymore. Here's the thing. Here's the distinction. No Way Home was a great movie, and when it came out, a lot of us all went, "Oh crap, Hollywood is going to take all the wrong lessons from this and just put cameos in everything." That's not what made No Way Home. Yes, the pop for Andrew and Toby was great, but it was also because those are two characters. Toby didn't get the fourth Spider-Man we knew it was coming, and Andrew didn't get the third one, right? They both had unfinished business. When we saw them again, and Andrew got that, but they all got it was not cameo porn. Spirits like I don't know pornography, but I know it when I can't tell you what it is, but I know it when I see it. I know cameo porn when I see it, and that wasn't it. They had full arcs. Andrew got to save MJ at the end. He got his redemption for failing to save Gwen. Toby passed on his knowledge. He got to see Otto Octavius as a full man, have some reconciliation, and stop Tom Holland's from killing unaliving. Oh no, don't hurt me in the algorithms. At the end, they the point is, if you're going to put quote unquote cameos in, it can't just be throwaway. They have to have a reason to be there. They have to have a character arc, and it has to add to the whole thing, not just be like, oh look, it's Anakin. That's unfair. He did have something to do, but you know what I'm saying. You can't just throw it in there. And the example of that would be Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2, when it's like, let's introduce the Illuminati and Professor X in this universe and X-Men and Black Bolt, and then fucking kill them immediately. What a great idea that was. That is cameo porn. That is cameo porn. Just for no reason other than for a character to slaughter them and look cool. So I think there's other examples, but I think that is the distinct difference here. Deadpool 3 coming up. Apparently, that's gonna have a lot, and that might be both. Might be a bunch of throwaway cameos that just added nothing to it, and several that it's like, wow, I never expected to get that much catharsis of the Fox X-Men in a Deadpool movie. So it really is how you do it. Uh, Look, I don't like James in the sense that he seems sort of like an asshole. I don't like a lot of his takes. But the casting for Superman Legacy has been on point. Sounds like he's gone back to source material. And if for whatever reason he couldn't make a superhero movie without having Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific and Hot Girl in it, okay, that's fine. He's apparently doing it for more than just setting up the next movie. They're important and it's setting it up. They're not just so that's his line in the sand. I sort of agree with it, even though if I'm not the biggest fan of him, I can separate the two. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.